went out there and cut for about a half an hour. And we'll come in here and rest for a spell, and then go back out and rake for about half an hour, and then we'll come back and rest a spell and let the sun get out from overhead, and then we'll fill the tire up on the wheelbarrow, and then we'll haul. And once we get most of that hauling stuff done, then most of that stuff is done, and then it's just basically finishing off the horseshoe pits tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll do some digging and moving tonight. I'll see. It's better to work out there at night than it is during the day, because it's hot out there today. It's in the 80s, yeah. And then we ain't got no leaves on the trees, so you don't get no relief from the direct sunlight. So you ain't got no kindness to nature to show kindness to you. I talked to the trees many times, that this will all change. I'm working on it. That trees will grow where nature says they should grow, and there'll be less of man telling nature to do, and man will obey the laws of nature. I tell the trees, I tell the dogs, I talk to the birds, the critters, the spiders. I wouldn't be killing you so much if I wasn't living in a Home Depot Lowe's box, for real estate. So I know how wicked and evil most of you are. I didn't when I was young. No, everybody thought I was naive. I wasn't naive. I just thought if we band together and have not a commune, or just in our local circle, our community, the way we do things. Like I used to tell Steffi all the time, yeah, that's the way they is out there, but we shouldn't let it come in here. But I understand it. The trickle down effects, you can't really, when you're looking at the reason why Amy and Raquel were so insecure and self-conscious about being with me sexually, and they weren't that way with the creeps. Because with me, it's everybody's watching and comparing. He's one of the greatest men in the world. He should be with one of the greatest women in the world. What is he doing with that fat girl? That's their thought process, because they're shallow and they don't want shelter in someone else's affection. They want everybody to think, oh, wow, I wish I was boning her. Oh, wow, I wish I was getting boned by him, right? And so they're not like me, So let the little girl dance, and then just get out of here, Leave. She don't have to keep her eyes on keep her mind on the money and keep her eyes on the wall. She ain't have to. The world's profession ends here. If it began with you, it ends with me. I'm tired of this shit, right? And so you sit in there and you realize, oh my gosh, Rocky wouldn't let me do things because Gordon B. Hinckley and Ezra Taft Benson were in the bedroom, the Pope and his, all the Pope's men and all the president's men. And so they acted way differently with the other guys than they did with me. And they felt that they could dictate terms of how everything would go more with me than they did with the other guys. Like all those people that, they could feel free to be snarky and shitty with me because they know, okay, I won't kill them. I won't torture them with money and technology, and I won't physically kill them if they don't comply to my bullying. So they feel safe going, you're not that bad. You're not that tough. You're pathetic. They feel real safe doing that to me. But they won't do that to David Rockefeller or any of his trained killers or any of his pervert scientists. Right? Which makes, when you sit down and look at it, it's logical. It's like Captain Kirk and Lieutenant Uhura and Nurse Christine and Spock with the crazy mind manipulation. They always have these delusions of these great powers. Power Lord. And when you are the eternal light of faithful courage of kindness, there's a lot of responsibility on you. but you don't use it to manipulate people to feel powerful. That's why you have the abilities that you have, and the people on the outside looking in through your Sanyo and your tech and your Xbox and your Samsung don't, right? You're pathetic. You're pathetic. They are. They know they're pathetic. Everybody at the White House knows they're pathetic. Everybody at the Pentagon knows they're pathetic. Everybody at the Roundhouse knows they're pathetic. Everybody in Austin knows they're pathetic. Everybody in Phoenix knows they're pathetic. Everybody in Juneau, is that the capital of Alaska? Juneau knows they's pathetic. Okay, everybody in Ottawa knows they's pathetic. Everybody in Mexico City knows they're pathetic. You know you're pathetic when you're anonymously spying on the Messiah and doing nothing to honor and obey his courage and kindness, and doing everything in your ability to make sure he never sees the light of day because you want to be powerful, manipulating people. You're pathetic. It's pathetic. You're pathetic. You got the Elder Wand? You're funny. I know. Fabulous beasts and where to find them. On a catwalk. And where else? Sports Center, C-SPAN, Trinity Network, the Inspiration Network, the truth.com networks. I need more money to fuck. I need more. Please like and subscribe. It helps me more than you'll ever know. Shut up and stand up for the Lord's Prayer, you jack in the hose, little hoe. Selling ass for cigarettes. Okay. Yeah. Get all those guys in prison all swollen. It's like, okay, you're proud of going to prison and forcing other men to have sex with you to pay for your stuff you get in through the guards that you pay off. You're proud of this. I'm the scariest man alive. And they treat you like an animal and you act like an animal, but you're the king of the fudge packing animals. Wow. What a big hunk of man flesh. You know that's going to cause you to have to cath when you get older. All that butt fucking you do now is going to cause you problems with your winky when you get older, Mr. Big Swollen Muscle Man, Mr. King of the tatted out prison yard. Yeah. Pensamos primero, Holmes. Reflect before you snack. Reflect before you act, right? Book of Acts. I'm the heart of Psalms and the seat of Proverbs. That's why I protect children from people like them. No more looking at losers like him. And you'll find it doesn't always have to be the product of your loins, your seed. Okay? You remember Jesus in the Bible. Sure, Caesar can take Hebrews and turn them into better Romans and Romans. Just as sure as I can take Romans and turn them into better Hebrews and Hebrews. Because a man who has the kindness to be courageous, okay, is never jealous of the other man that has the courage of kindness, right? The only people that are jealous of the people of the courage of kindness are those that lack the courage to be kind. Impale them. Don't leave any of them behind, right? Who's that? Vlad Tepes' mother. She's in South Africa. It's called migration. You're funny. Hey, 100th monkey syndrome, what can I say? And so, when you have people, if you believe you're an animal or you're a spirit, you have a spirit animal, then you do. And you act like that animal. If you believe you're a human being and that you are not an animal and that you can understand and you can conceptualize humility and pass on humility through the courage of kindness, then that's who you are. We are what we do, right? But you should know, Earl, what you reap. I already know this. You should know this. You've read the Bible more than I have, but the Bible's been misinterpreted by a bunch of cowardly people that vote for a coward with lots of money and lots of technology to mass murder people with the technology to manipulate them with money. Okay? So Barack Obama and Joe Biden ain't no different than George Bush or Donald Trump. And Bill Clinton ain't no different than Ronald Reagan. Right? And if you are different, the people that use the money to manipulate people to feel powerful will find some idiot to kill you. And we can't get them to do nothing they don't want to do. And we can program like we program in a video game. Okay, if you have to program them like you're programming a video game, how do you know they wanted to do it? Okay, let's just go solo. Okay, like I used to tell Nate Reynolds with the kids in lockup, No, just, give them the right way and the wrong way and let them go. And when they're right, praise them and say, that's a good job. And when they're wrong, I trusted you, little bastard. I trusted you. You know, I trusted you. You know, I thought you could have been a son-in-law. I thought you could have been the man to love my daughter and give me faithful grandchildren till the end of time. And you went and got jealous of me and got with pervert rocket scientists, fucked my wife, passed it around on chat rooms, and laughed at me every chance you got. And every time you saw me coming, you mocked me if you felt the technology was in the right place, and the technology wasn't in the right place. Asses and elbows, which is all I ever see. When this first started out and the technology was in a different place, they were all up in my face. I saw Suzanne Martinez. I saw all kinds of people. Okay. Now when I go to the store, all I see is the same poor people over and over again. And I'm perfectly contento with that. That makes me muy mas happy. You know, muy happy, muy mas happy, muy excited. Yeah, that's good. You know, seeing the little girls. And it's the same thing. I saw a little girl. She was so pretty. She's so pretty. And she looked over at me when I was shopping, and she looked over to catch my eye, and she looked at me. And she locked looks, and she smiled at me, and I smiled at her, and she smiled because I smiled at her, right? And I told everybody that's the best part about being the Messiah, is all the tortured Mexicano kids that are like, he's going to do it. He's the guy. You know, this is him, like Mr. Ponce and Ron. This is the guy. He's going to do it. You know, one of these days I'm going to see your names in light. It's Rhinestone Cowboy, you know. And so that's the most beautiful thing, is seeing, you know, I have hope to have a handsome husband who's kind and courageous, because this is the Father, the Spirit of the Father. And he's the right Spirit of the Father, and he's not going to have a statue erected by drug dealers that rape little girls to death, you know, out on the Rio Grande. He's not going to allow that to happen. He's going to go, you go on, you know, wish you good luck and goodbye. I'll see you around sometime. This time you should be, you know, wise, yeah. And take off your love disguise, all you politicians and celebrities, right? Politicians are celebrities, guys. Just so you know. Okay. Even the people, they're celebrities. Okay. Celebrities smile for the camera peg. It's your favorite foreign movie. And get praise from all those directors and producers for playing their part. So they're all celebrities. Look who's dancing, look who's dancing, look who's dancing. Now that's what they call Dancing with the Stars in Las Cruces. I wonder if the cease and desist, the Marleys just found out, sorry. Cease and desist. No Cat in the Hat comic club for you. Carol, you're so funny. I know. You're wrong. Hey, man, nobody shows up. You don't show up and you get your ass kicked. That's not my issue. Oh, DT Suzuki, that's not your issue, Parsons. You're living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. That's not your issue. Yeah, I get it. If they want to be part of the praise of the, you know, the faithful, eternal faithful one, they'll show up. If they don't, you know, their ego will take care of it. You know, your ego full of shit, right? You know, when you talk to God, and they all say that too. They all say, I talk to God. It's like, motherfucker, how you talk to God? You can't. Even Jesus himself says you can't. Jesus says he's talking to the eternal Spirit of the faithful Father that gave us the humility to have faith in God and not turn our ego into God. Okay? He's not a Roman nor an Egyptian bee. Pharaoh's a punk. Everybody knows that, right? So everybody knows that. Fathead, fuck, you know, biggest, thickest of the fuckers. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know. Okay. Just because a man has a large penis doesn't make him a better man than you, okay? If that's the case, Oblige is a better man than you, and he's a horse. And Mr. Ed Wilbur, right? So no, don't, you know, a woman who judges you by the size of your penis is a whore. What do you care if she thinks of you? Okay. The only thing she's good for is reproducing with people that think life is a dick measuring contest. And if you have money and you lecture a woman on the fact that she's worthless because she wants to know how big your dick is, are you doing this for the Lord's Prayer or for money? Well, then you just like her and the man she wants to fuck. Only you got money and he's got a big dick. Now it seems your dancing feet are always on my couch. If it wasn't for us, we'd starve to death. You know what I mean? For me, I mean, sorry, I'm working hard here, working hard. Okay. Labor laws. So yeah, no, I'm just taking a load off. Take a load off, Ralphie. Take a load off. Well, I said, wait a minute, Lester. Take care of my job. I got to put that on the, yeah. No, I don't. I don't like the. No, I don't like it with the staple singers. It don't sound right. The band singing it sounds right. When they have Mavis do most of the lead vocals, it just doesn't sound right to me. The guy that, the one dude where he says, I said, wait a minute. I mean, I can really see that guy at the Community of Hope getting killed by the government because he'll never leave, because he'll never amount to anything, and life is torture there or here. You might as well die sooner being chemically poisoned by the military than go work in their factories and told you're a good guy while you ask Jesus for faith and love and trust and pixie dust while you're in the hospital getting your health care and your drugs till you die. So I did it my way. Right. And so, it's half a dozen of one and six of another. And then all the innocent poor people you put into positions of those people, the little Jewish people that run the Community of Hope, they're sweethearts. They're well-intended. They're not the government. They're not the scientist at White Sands. Yeah, I'm a rocket scientist and you're a liar. They're not those people. They came, they were nice to me. They were excited to see me working at a store with chemicals that rot the balls off a bull and Western Union that supplies little girls to be raped to death in Mexico. And I keep trying to talk them out of it, but they keep telling me I'm a loser. He's a loser. No, he's a user. Oh, is that it? Is that the Monkey song? He's a user, not a loser? Yeah, loser is back. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Okay, I think you got your fools mixed up, which is better than both those songs, but I like the Monkees, but I think you got your fools mixed up by Brenton Wood is better than he's a user by the Monkees. That's all solely based on opinion and not the opinions of Google, Amazon, YouTube, or no, not Facebook. Yeah, okay. Solely Ralph Earl Parsons Jr.'s opinion and not the opinions of the people that, provide this forum because they're stuck in money hell and need me to help get them out. Okay, it's not. Come on, guys. You think you got your fools mixed up. You must think that I'm someone else. That song is so cool. He has a 3-octave voice like Roy Orbison. Like my mom doesn't like Al Green and Brenton Wood as much as Roy Orbison. I'm like, why, Mom? They have 2-octave voices too. You like Clyde McPhatter and Sam Cooke. I don't know why she don't like Brenton Wood and Al Green. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's interesting to me. Well, I know why, because Brenton Wood and Al Green ain't nearly as cute as Sam Cooke or Clyde McPhatter. That's what it is. Clyde McPhatter, and if you look at Clyde McPhatter and you look at Sam Cooke, they have more physically appealing features sexually to most women. Sam Cooke pretty, that's a pretty man. Okay. And Clyde, does she love me with all her heart? Should I worry when we're apart? It's a lover's question I've got to know. I was cute when I was younger. Hell, I was cute in 2010 before they started, passing my wife around on chat rooms talking shit about me and embarrassing my kids and abusing them at schools. Yeah, I was cute. I didn't realize how cute I was till I went back and looked. I was like, God dang, Earl, you're cute. You're a good-looking man. Yes, I am. Yeah, and then I get abused and poisoned, and then you get all these judgmental bitches watching. Well, he let himself go. I would have had him sign a prenup contract saying, if you get fat, I'm going to divorce you. I think you got your fools mixed up. You must think that I'm someone else. But baby, that will be no more, right? Remember when you walked out that door? I was on my knees. I said, baby, please. I can't hit those notes. I don't have that. I'm more of a crooner, man. I am not Johnny Wilder, nor Wayne Cooper, nor Ted Mills B. No. And I just know. And I'm not as baritone as Bill Medley, But I like to sing and it's fun. And Natalie tells me, and I trust Natalie because I raised her. You're a good singer, Dad. You're a good singer. I think, thank you, Ray Ray. I have never been so much in love before. Everybody else like that song? What a difference that true love's made in my life. It's a really good song. LTD, Jeffrey Osborne. If you want it sped up with scat singing, you're going to have to listen to George Benson's Living Inside Your Love album. Is that what it is? I think it's Living Inside Your Love. A good album. Good album. If you haven't, you should. Lots of good songs on it. Unchained Melody, Hey Girl. Yeah. His Hey Girl's obviously very different than Donny Osmond's. Somebody else might sing it too. I'm not sure, but it's what I like it. It's a good song. Hey girl, this can't be true. How am I supposed to exist without you? And hey girl, set yourself down. I'm not ashamed to get down on the ground. I ain't never been like that because I ain't never fucked around on him and said, I'm sorry. I was like, you don't have to. What was it I always said to Amy? You don't have to stay, but, it'd be nice if you don't go. I mean, the kids really like us together, and I can't think of a better reason to stay together. Da, bum, bum. So in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. No. I'm not going to bars to screw around. I'm not bringing other people in. I am not Snoop Dogg. I'm not Howard Stern. I am not Eric Eazy-E, and I'm not Dr. Dre. And hell no shit, no way. Okay. No. My fantasy is not having sex with my wife with my best friend. It's just no. Neither Hamburger nor Popeye B. I don't even want to have sex with her and her best friend. Because if I have to, that means all the rest of the motherfuckers are acting like Hamburger and Popeye, and I'm a man, and they act like dogs, right? A dog. We got a bunch of dogs. Let's go win the Bourbon Bowl, right? Shit. Sound like a big choo-choo train. It's Powerbomb. Compliments of Captain Insano. I'm gonna bring y'all back to life with water breast by an Eskimo medicine man. And if that doesn't work, Vicky Valancourt gonna cut your fucking head off. Okay. Then we gonna ride my lawnmower back home. Forrest Gump and Bobby Boucher of Doñana County. Yeah, you know me. That's funny. It is funny, man. I have never been so much. No, I don't know how people can watch these videos and then go back to listening to Fox News. Go back to listen to NMSSBC or see these people like, share, and subscribe. Well, here's what this guy doing. He's getting arrested because you all motherfuckers won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer. He keeps drinking and lost his mind, and everybody will give him a job as long as he can knock people out in a public arena called the football stadium at AT&T. Yeah, can you hear me now, bitch? No, so shut the fuck up. Seriously. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Just sit down. Shut the fuck up. They can't do that. I obviously know that. My own family can't do it. I tried. What do? Stop trying. There comes a time in every man's life, in the heat of the moment, baby, I lost my head, lost my mind, didn't know what to do. No, you want people to do it. And then Jesus gets to that point. He's like, I can't tell you yes or no on everybody, or you'll run around being David Rockefeller Jr. Shit, he's right. So, Earl, there comes a time in your life where you have to just shut that door, do the work yourself, focus on what you got to do, and all the people that want to live the Lord's Prayer will live it with you, and all the people that are jealous of you and don't want to live the Lord's Prayer with you because they think they're doing it in their head with a magic guy in the clouds, that's their business. Earl, this sure enough must be love. It's got to be. I like Rod Temperton too. And Johnny Wilder's got a good voice, but Mike sings his songs really good too. I want to rock with you all night, dancing into sun. That's Rod Temperton too. So I like Rob Temperton too. There's lots of good singers. I like Rob Temperton's songs. He writes good songs. Like Linda Creed, right? There's a spark of magic in your eye. Candyland appears each time you smile. Never thought that fairy tales came true. She writes good tunes. Oh, they're good limericks. Oh, don't knock it till you try it, man. Don't knock it till you try it, man. Your arms around me are tender and warm. My arms are meant to hold you. Your arms and my arms, what more is there to say? To say. And she even sings, socially critical relevance. Trashmen didn't get much rest today. Mark Dorsey sings it really good too. Why? Because they want more pay. Buses on strike, gonna raise the fare. As a matter of fact, I think I like Mark Dorsey's a little bit better than Russell's. Russell probably ain't jealous. I think Mark Dorsey has a good voice too. Thank you, Russell. I was right to like you. Okay, but so they can help pollute the air. But that's what makes the world go round. The ups and downs. And see, when I get together with people, I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't shoot baskets, I can't do nothing that I have fun being me. So I'm just gonna stay at home for a spell, do my yard work, get rested up so I can go up on that roof and be the Lowe's and Home Depot vet of all veterans and make sure that the box is running cool during the hot season, because people on the hot seat suck and ain't never intend on never stop sucking. They were sucking and fucking for money on TV, and they were smiling for the camera, and they kept doing it. And I said, Elon Omar, you're supposed to be a Muslim and act like Khadijah. And she said, Alex is a person too. Alex is, who's Alex? Trebek? Alex Trebek? No? Sean Connery did his mother last night. Oh, necrophiliac. Oh, South Park, make it stop. You people are disgusting. You will do the most outlandish things to draw attention to yourself, to keep yourself manipulating people with money and perceive it as power and authority. That's sick. You need to quit. If you don't, I'm fixing technology and I'm legit. And most people I know, if you don't believe it, hey, get more money and build more technology. You're better than I am. Get everybody to do what you want them to do. If you're technology and your money, you're the king of the world. I love you too.